All right. So I just finished the entirety of Dexter, right? I gotta say, it's amazing, man. For it being 2 decades old, bro, it's still really good. I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I seen it. I didn't think it'd be interesting. Then again, I was like 13, 14, only watching like harem and ecchi anime. But as I got older, I developed a better taste in shows and whatnot. So I picked up Dexter maybe sometime last year. I watched the first season and a little bit of the second season, but I did end up dropping it because of work and I was stressing out and all this other blah 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 blah. But then I ended up picking it up recently, last month. I picked it up last month. I remembered where it was at, so I just picked it up from there. Plus, they have a previously on Dexter, so I just would listen to that, get caught up. Man, when I tell you, I watched the entire thing of Dexter from August till now. Now, hold on. That's not true. I have to finish Original Sin. I kind of skipped Original Sin to hop straight into Resurrection because I didn't really feel like Original Sin was like that important, except for like that first minute clip where he's in the car. Other than that, I feel like it's really just a backstory. So I was gonna watch that after I watched Resurrection, which I'm doing right now. Now, for my expectations for Resurrection, I feel like Harrison's gonna join the cops. He's gonna become a cop, right? Um, I feel like not season two, Dexter's gonna die, but I feel like something happens. Maybe Harrison. I don't want to say Harrison. Maybe Harrison's new girlfriend. What is her name? Gigi, Gina. What was it? She dies, and it makes Harrison upset and angry. Therefore, res- uh, transforming into his father's ways, and Dexter's trying to like keep him from like doing what he does because he's now part of law enforcement and blah 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 blah. Now that would be pretty interesting to see. Harry joining the cops just to resort to going back to his father's ways because he said he didn't want to be transformed into his dad. What I feel like he has to have something tragic or like a nearby death, like a close family or like friend or love death hit him to make him go back into wanting to like be angry and whatnot because clearly he can't control his anger. He has severe anger issues, right? And that's good. That's good. That's good. At least it shows that he has emotions. And he has a little bit. Sorry, I like threw up a little bit in my mouth. Um, and he has a little bit of control. Yes, he does imagine killing, and yes, there are times where he does, not control the anger. But I'd say his control over killing is a little bit better than Dexter's because Dexter's like, tonight's the night. It's over. Harry was right. Anyway, Dexter, the first show, season 1 through season 8. Okay, really good. Storyline's a little iffy here and there, but it's still relatively good, right? Now, my top things that I've picked up on in Dexter, the first show, Deb couldn't keep her legs closed until like season 6 or 7, whenever something, I forgot what happened that made her stop. Lundy died. Lundy died and she got dumped. That's when she stopped, freaking every man that walked into her. But then she picked it back up in like season 7 or 8 when she quit being a lieutenant. Dexter becomes a little bit of a slut, starts sleeping with a bunch of women. Well, not necessarily. After Rita, yeah, he became a little bit of a slut. Yeah, I feel like he was just trying to cope. It was like a rebound. Um, LaGuardia's death. I feel like that could have been a little different. I don't know how the fuck Deb got there so fast. Deb got there fast as hell, boy. Obviously, I'm gonna be spoiling. So, um, Trinity Killer, Doomsday Killer, Jordan Chase. All the killers, they're pretty good. Doomsday Killer, I kind of guessed that the mentor guy or whatever was dead beforehand because how did bro spawn in with a shovel in front of what was his name, Thomas? And bro didn't hear or realize that. Clearly that had to be in his head. And we're already on top of, schizophrenia. So I wasn't really that surprised, but I was like, kind of called it. Um, Trinity Killer, Killing Rita, show's crazy. Um, what else is there? Deb, Deb dying. Dude, what was that one guy's name that walked in and released Vogel's son, Daniel Vogel? Dude, that guy's an idiot. Like, I get he was doing his job, but oh my goodness, bro. But he walked in and costed two people's lives, his and Deb's. And then, yeah, Daniel dies later on because, Dexter did not let that shit slide, bro. I think that's pretty much my take on Dexter's first show. Now on to the second show, New Blood. It was a little. I don't know how to put it. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, it's interesting, and you can watch it, especially near the end. The end was pretty good, but I feel like the build-up process was a little. Uh, I don't know. That's just me personally. It's not a bad show. Just more like a. Would I rewatch it? I would kind of have to, because I'm not gonna rewatch Dexter anytime soon. But I feel like Dexter's now a new comfort show for me. Um, Sorry it went dark. I was using my Xbox as a light source. Not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, New Blood. It's not bad. The story is pretty good though. It just has its moments where it's a little iffy. Uh, but it's still pretty good. The ending seemed a little bit, kind of rushed, but I guess it made sense to where I feel like they should have just ended it off there with New Blood, with Dex getting shot and calling it that. Yeah, it might not have been what most people wanted, but come on, he's a serial killer, bro. He's not gonna obviously live forever. If Dexter lives till he's old as shit, bro, that's gonna be kind of crazy. Um, I'm watching Original Sin now because, like I said, I didn't feel like it would have like a real significant meaning, just a backstory type. But I watched the first season and there's only like a minute scene to where it shows him in the snow being dragged to the hospital. That's literally it. Um, After that, it's backstory. So it doesn't. At least that's what I got so far. Um, Resurrection. Resurrection was really good. I liked Resurrection. Story was good. Uh, Acting was good. It's really funny because if you Harrison and Dexter are the exact same. When somebody starts questioning them, their facial expression just starts folding. They're like, "Oh," and then Dexter's breathing all hard and shit. Harrison looks like he's about to burst into tears. His ears are red. I'm like, "Yo, guys, you're supposed to not look suspicious here." They're looking extra suspicious. I get it. Harrison is still a young kid. He's like a teenager or whatever. So getting interrogated after killing somebody, I can see how that's a little bit scary. But Dexter, bruh, Dexter's been doing this shit for years, bro. He's sitting there. Oh, really? You think I'm the Big Harbor Butcher? That was James Stokes. Dexter's so silly, man. Especially in Resurrection when I'm gonna spoil again. When he kills Liam, I couldn't think of his name. I almost called him Little Man. When he killed Liam, and he goes, "Dude, Dexter's so funny. He's so funny and so sassy, bro." But I hope season two, if they drop another season for Resurrection, I hope it's good. Hope it does better than the first one. Kind of want to know what they got planned for it. And I love seeing Dexter edits on my For You page because that's what made me pick up Dexter. Getting TikToks on it and whatnot. The edits, especially, man, those edits were so nice, bro. uh, but yeah, I would say check out Dexter. It's really good. I'm currently on Original Sin, and Yeah, Dexter's really good. I like it. Dun, 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 dun. That just cut out. I need to get a better mic, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that was my yap on Dexter. It's good so far. Or it's the main three, or the main three are good. Original Sin, I haven't watched that one yet. I'm in the process. Overall, what would I give Dexter altogether? 8.99 out of 10. 8.5. Because there's some stuff here and there that's kind of iffy. There's always one question I had, right? When he's being schizophrenic and he's talking to, the dead people in his head, and he's speaking out loud, and there's people around. Do these people not hear him speaking? Or is he like imagining speaking to them in his brain? Because in Resurrection, he's in the bed. He's in a coma still, but he's talking to the people in his head. But I feel like it's different when he's out the coma because he's still talking to them. But is it in his head or is he speaking out loud? That's the only thing that I've been thinking about this entire time. Because, like, man, what kind of level of schizophrenia is this? Is it like completely in the mind schizophrenia, or is this in the mind and outside the mind schizophrenia? I don't think that made sense at all. But I hope you get what I mean. Because like he'll be talking to Eric. Because there was one scene where Zach, it was like the kid that people thought killed Casey or Cassidy, whatever her name was. That kid. Yeah, he was asleep in the car. But if I heard somebody speaking, I'd be like, "Huh? What'd you say?" He wasn't knocked out. There's no way he was knocked out to the point where he couldn't hear Dexter speaking to a dead guy in his brain. But I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'd say Dexter altogether is an 8.5 out of 10. Honestly, it's good, especially for the years that it's been for a 2 decade show. It's not that bad actually, because there are a lot of shows that are made back in the 2006s, 2000s that are just they didn't really age that well. I think Dexter is one of the shows that aged pretty well. But yeah, that was me yapping about Dexter. Uh, Tune in next time to whenever I yap again about something that I find interest in. I'm out.